It's Valentine's Day, right? February, stupid 14th. The day that all the chocolate in the world is sold out. The day that champagne gets drunk, for some reason, even though it tastes like rotten soap bubbles. The day that every poor woman who is married to a man who doesn't deserve her gets half a mediocre orgasm and pretends that it was world ending. In a good way. But I'm single. I am chronically single. In a permanently banned from Tinder, Hinge, no wait honey, I got this, Match.coms, eHarmony, and Christian Mingle kind of way. You know they're very judgy over there? I can't do it. I've tried speed dating. I've tried blind dates. I've even tried that thing that you do at bars where you just go, oops, excuse me, like it's an accident. It never works. And do you want to know why it never works? If you're saying it's because I'm repugnant, you would be incorrect. And I do not appreciate your tone. It's because people are disgusting. So I'm sitting at this table, right? I'm waiting for this blind date that my friend set me up on. No, we are no longer friends. Thank you for asking. So I'm sitting at this table. I'm watching my straw fall out of my cup of Dr. Pepper. And in walks this guy. Bass Pro Shop hat, camouflage shorts that go all the way down to his shins for some reason, mismatched Crocs, and a beard that has given up connecting to the rest of his face. Walking disaster. Hannibal friggin' Lecter wouldn't eat this guy no matter what kind of seasoning you put on him, you know what I mean? So, he walks up to the table. He picks his teeth, grabs the straw that fell out of my drink, and says, "Let me get that for your hot stuff." First of all, yes, I am hot, thank you for noticing. Second, what the fuck was on your teeth that you just put all over my straw and into my Pepper PhD soda? That soda is more educated than your entire family, and now it's just what? It's infected! Dr. Pepper can't give himself medical attention. Chad! I don't even think he's a medical doctor. Anyways, so I get a new soda. And I try to get this guy another shot. Okay, I try. I'm only human. And you know, sometimes humans, we get lonely. So I'm sitting there, listening to him talk about mufflers or some shit. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. And I fantasize about giving that beard a bit of a comb over so it looks a little more respectable. Or maybe up. Maybe down. Up to the left. Long story short, I don't give a shit about mufflers. And the new Dr. Pepper that I got was flat. So that's what's behind door number 1. For a little while, I went back to the dating apps. Apparently, if you go on Farmers Only or whatever it's called, and you ask them about fertilizer, apparently many of these men will take that as some sort of invitation to send you pictures of their, well, you know, their, well, I'm sure you can figure it out. maybe I just wanted to grow some of my own herbs. You ever think about that? Perverts? So, somehow, some way, I end up with a date with this guy that I met at a t-ball game. So he's a little promising, all right? He wears pants that fit. He's got no beard to speak of, so I don't have to worry about giving it a comb over. He is the entire lowest bar minimum requirement package. It's great. So, we go to the movies. Because at this point, I'm starting to worry that these guys just don't know how to talk to people. You know, nobody taught them how to make small, medium, large, even extra small, teeny tiny talk. It's all just truly awful political opinions and then pictures of their pee-pees with no warning and terrible lighting. So, we're at the movies, right? And we're having a good time. And by that I mean he hasn't spoken to me in like half an hour. And he's chuckling at some stuff that I'm pretty sure is not supposed to be a joke. But it's okay. I like him a little dumb. And then, something funny happens in the movie. I mean, actually funny, you know? And this man lets out the most horrifying laugh I have ever heard. Ever heard. I'm talking, replace the Psycho theme song with this dude's guffaw and watch the entire movie reach an entirely new level of disturbing. At this point, people are like looking around and shit, trying to figure out who the fuck swallowed a kazoo and who would dare be seen with him. And at this point, I'm just like on my hands and knees. I'm like trying to crawl out of there. I'm like touching sticky shit I should never ever be touching. And this man, he leans over, he smacks me on the ass and says, "Well, this was fun," and goes back to watching the movie. It was almost polite. If it weren't for the donkey with bronchitis laugh that he had going on. So here we come to the last date. And I do mean the last date that I will ever go on. Because I am going to embrace the cat person lifestyle. I'm talking taking up knitting, going to bed at 8 p.m., spinster, baby. I cannot wait for my herd of cats to eat my face when I die my untimely death in the shower later. Anyway, last date. So this guy on Tinder asks if I want to go get drinks. And I think, okay, low rent kind of date, but who's picky nowadays? So we meet up at this bar, one I've never been to, mind you. And it's, to say it is a dump would be an understatement. It is the bathroom from Saw, with a couple of bar stools and a janky jukebox in the corner that apparently only plays Fleetwood Mac records backwards. Thank you. So, I'm sitting at the bar. I'm waiting for this guy to show up. The bartender comes over. He sets a drink in front of me. And I'm like, weird. So, I'm like, excuse me, I didn't order this. And he says, you know what he says? He says, I know. All low, like a freaking serial killer. He's got his hair all in his face, he's all hunched over, you know, like Igor or some shit. So, I'm like, look, did someone order this drink for me or what? And he just fucking, he just shrugs. And look, I'm morbid. And I'm weird, and I have definitely been on more than enough horrible dates to want to get absolutely blasted drunk at every opportunity. But even I am not going to drink an unknown drink from an unknown person. So, a few minutes go by. He comes over, And he sets another drink in front of me. And this time, I get like a little glimpse of his face, and I realize this is the man from Tinder that I was talking to. This man invites me out to his own bar, decorated with like exorcist girls' vomit and shit. And now he's like, what? He's like not even talking to me? So I try to talk to him. I'm like, hey, you're the guy from Tinder I was talking to, right? And he says, get this. Are you ready for what he says? No. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay, look here, fella. I'm looking at your face. And I'm looking at the face on the profile, and, twinsies. So he says, do you want another drink? No, the fuck I do not. I did not even want these two. Which, typical man. You know how like a cat will bring you a dead animal? And then you're supposed to be happy about it? Like they didn't just put a dead freaking bird in your bed? Like that. But all men. So a few minutes go by. And he comes back with yet another drink. This is tree drinks. Count them, tree drinks. This one looks like some kind of Bloody Mary thing with like gross shit floating on the top. And I am done. I am not going to stay here anymore. So I get up to leave, right? And he says, wait, come back. Finally, I think. Finally, this man is going to admit that he's the guy from Tinder, and I can take one of these smorgasbord of friggin' drinks up here, and I can throw one in his nasty ass face, and then I can leave. You know what he says? You know what he does? You don't know what he does. You know what he does? He hands me the bill for the drinks I did not order, that I did not drink. I am talking $64.13. Okay, I'll say it again. $64.13. Top shelf alcohol that I did not consume. He invited me out for drinks at his own bar so he could make money to pay rent on a stall that is not fit to hold livestock. So anyway, that's why I don't date anymore. Oh, hold on a second. My churchies are ringing. Oh, we're done here, right? Because there's a T-ball game starting soon. Hey, honey, how soon can you get me in for a wax?